Hello everybody, I hope this video finds you well. Today what I want to talk about is I want to make a short little video, short but potent. I had a little discussion with a woman living in California, and she's very concerned about never reincarnating ever again. She doesn't want that ever to happen, and I completely sympathize with her, and I gave her my views and impressions and all this. Maybe I'll have more discussions with her on her YouTube channel or her sister's YouTube channel, whatever. But in any event, in talking with her, I gave her and outlined my toolbox. So when you die and you're out and you're in a disembodied state and you're floating around and there's all kinds of cool stuff here and there's cool stuff there and there's cool stuff here and you don't know what's going on, and suddenly somebody meets you and they say, go into the white light. I want you to open up your toolbox. And these are three basic tools. There's more tools in the toolbox, but I'm going to talk about the three basic tools of the freshly dead when they're in a disembodied state. Okay? The first thing in your toolbox is time. Of course, I've talked about this before, but time. Time is irrelevant. There is no such thing as time. Time is a perception. It is a creation to help you orient yourself on the physical. But since you're not on the physical, you don't need time. Once you leave your body, you are floating in a state where time does not corrode or corrupt your soul. It does not corrupt your consciousness, does not corrupt your intelligence. You're in this disembodied state. So you have all the time in the world. So point number one in this toolbox of ours is take your time. You're in no rush to make any decisions. You can take 1 second to make a decision, or you can take 250 million years to make a decision, but there's no rush. You've got all the time in the world. So take your time. Don't feel pressured. Well, they're waiting over there for you. So what? Let them wait. But, we don't want to keep, it's right over there. Just go over there. You say, hold on, hold your horses. There's no rush. Take your time. Take your time. Savor the moment, okay? Eventually, you'll move on to other things, and that's totally fine, don't you know? So the first tool in your toolbox is time. There's no such thing as time. And you control how you utilize your state, and don't depend it on time. So let's talk about the second item in the toolbox, shall we? The second item in the toolbox is memory. Once you leave the body and you start lucid dreaming, astral projection, astral traveling, whatever you want to call it, you're in an in-between state. And you are going to recover some of your memories. Now there's a belief in conventional scientific journals that the brain holds memory. It doesn't. The brain is a Wi-Fi router. Memory is outside somewhere in the cloud. Okay? You're just receiving it. So what's going on here is you're going to start getting memories. Toolbox number two, the tool of memory retrieval, must be adhered to. Don't be fooled. The mere fact that you are near the earth means your memories are controlled. They are dished out to you. You don't know if you get all your memories. You do not know. You might get a memory here, you get a memory there, and you assume, oh, I got all my memories. No. You have to have all your memories. So here is your memory checks. First memory check. The moment you became aware that you exist. The moment your soul obtained consciousness. This should be, for most of you, trillions of years ago. Trillions, not billions. Give you a percentage on what this means. Give you an idea of what this means. It means that our Earth is around 4 billion years old. Our galaxy is perhaps 10 billion years old. And our universe is 14, 15 billion years old, which means trillions of years ago, many billions of years before our galaxy was formed, you obtained consciousness. You have to remember that. If you don't remember that, then there's something wrong. Don't make decisions if you're not clear. Don't ever make decisions if you don't have all the facts. Never make decisions on doing something without a firm grounding. And you need to know about you. And that requires your memories. So check number 1, your very earliest memories. Check number 2, your decision to come to the earth. Now remember now, your decision to come to the earth is also your decision to come to this physical region within the galaxy. Okay? Why did you do it? What was going on? What came here? Because for most of you, you were in another state, in another universe before you came here. You need to remember why you left that universe and came here. If you can't remember that, okay, your memories are being fucked with. So don't do anything crazy, guys. Okay? And you may get a trivial amount. You might start remembering, oh, this is why I entered this particular physical body and live in this particular place. Maybe you'll get that. That's bullshit. You want the Thanksgiving dinner. You don't want toothpicks. Okay? You want the real stuff. So remember, toolbox number 2 is your memories. Okay? Now, point 3, of course, point 3 is also very important. This is the soul, and I've discussed this previously, but basically your soul is segmented like oil and water or marshmallows floating on top of water. It's segmented. You've got your consciousness, which is the lowest energy. It sticks close to the physical plane. A higher being, which is often personified as a deity, perhaps Jesus or Muhammad. And the highest form, which we usually personify as God. And it is me to tell you right here and now that you are all one and the same. So your third part is for you to stop reincarnating. You need to join with your triad. You have to become one with your triad. You have to merge your consciousness with the rest of your soul. Consciousness is a part of soul. So your toolbox requires you to take your consciousness and put it back to soul. You will not stop reincarnating until you do that. And I've been asked, how do you do that? There's different techniques. We'll talk about that later. I recommend that you work with a trusted person. For me, I'm just going with domain. I'm saying, hey, I don't care if you're going to treat me as a dog or a house mat or a floorboard or welcome me as a member. I don't care. Get me out of this mess. You may have a friend that believes just like you do. This is what you do. You wait, after you die, you wait until they die, and then you meet them. And then both of you work out the situation together. Don't do it alone. Whatever you do, don't do things alone. So toolbox number 3 is work together to get your soul back together, and don't do it alone. And that, people, is this brief video. I hope that it helps you. I hope it means something to you, and hope you get something out of it. Whatever you do, I want you to remember that I believe in you. There's an awful world out there, and given the geopolitical situation, it just seems to go crazy town on us. That's not your problem. Don't get too caught up, and believe me, turn off the media, because it's just garbage zooming into your face. You just concentrate on yourself and you're going to be fine. Okay? I believe in you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
这是一首简单的歌，没有什么独特，试着带入我的心事，它那么幼稚，像个顽皮的孩子。多么可笑的心事，只剩我还在坚持。谁能看透我的眼睛，让我能够不再失明？我要记住你的样子，相遇记住谁的拥抱，像云在天空中停靠，夜晚的来到，也不会忘了阳光的温暖。我要忘了你的样子，相遇忘了海的味道，放下所有梦和烦恼，却放不下回忆的乞讨。多么可笑的心事，只剩我还在坚持。谁能看透我的眼睛，让我能够不再失明？记住你的样子，相遇记住谁的拥抱，像云在天空中停靠，夜晚的来到，也不会忘了阳光的温暖。我要忘了你的样子，相遇忘了海的味道，放下所有梦和烦恼，却放不下回忆的乞讨。 就好。